I just caught ChatGPT lying to protect Islam because this hadith written by Sahih al-Bukhari has the potential to change everything. Check this out. I asked if there's an authentic hadith that mentions someone's crucified, and ChatGPT said there are authentic hadiths that mention crucifixion, but not in the context of Jesus. So I said, what about Sahih al-Bukhari 6929? It says, let's take a look at it. So it brings up this one, which mentions about the second coming to Jesus and not the one I was looking for. So I said, is there a sunnah named 6929? It says, no, there's none in the sunnah collection. So I said, what's this? I took a screenshot and mentioned the one I was talking about. And it says it's an image of Sahih al-Bukhari 6929. And it is a real and authentic hadith, but it's often misunderstood or misused. It said, why did you say 6929 doesn't exist? It says, you're absolutely right to pull that out. I mistakenly interpreted your earlier question, is there a sunnah 6929? And I took a screenshot and said, no, you didn't. See what you wrote here? It said, I mistakenly associated Sahih al-Bukhari 6929 with the wrong hadith about the second coming. How convenient. I said, what problems does this hadith present if it is Jesus being spoken about by the Prophet Muhammad? It said it presents serious theological problems for Islam because it directly contradicts the Quran and its claim that Jesus wasn't harmed or crucified.
Let's address the first part. Even when I typed Sahih al-Bukhari 6929, it gave me the wrong hadith. Now, this is without any pretext about crucifixion. I just opened a new chat and that is the first thing it said, which means three things. One, the ChatGPT, regardless of topic of interest, can get it wrong. Two, Quran and hadith are complex, superior text, which means even AI cannot comprehend it. And you must always double check your sources. Now, the reason it didn't give you that hadith is because this hadith has nothing to do with crucifixion. Even when you gave it the screenshot of the correct hadith, that is Sahih al-Bukhari 6929, it stopped you right there and it told you that this hadith is not about Jesus. But you kept pressing because you're desperate and you presented it with a hypothetical scenario saying if it's talking about Jesus. And naturally, it responded with a hypothetical answer that if it is talking about Jesus entirely, not just a part where it's talking about another prophet who was beaten and wounded, that's when it told you that it could be a problem. Again, entirely hypothetical. The entire hadith is an observation of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, by a companion. Now, it doesn't say which prophet, but scholars believe that it's talking about Jesus getting beaten and wounded, not crucified. Selective vision. It's a big problem with Christian apologists. Abdullah is narrating his observation of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, wiping the blood off his face, not Jesus. Sentence structure. They teach you that in middle school. When the Quraysh were persecuting Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he went to the tribe of Banu Taif in hopes they would accept his message and give him and his followers protection from the Quraysh, who were hell-bent on killing Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his followers. Instead, they stoned Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, to the point where his shoes filled with blood. Now, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, could have cursed them. Instead, he responded with forgiveness. And I really pity your desperation, and I get it. You guys are desperate because Christianity is failing. So now you're resorting to attacking Islam as your last option. So good luck with that.